they built them on.
We're live.
Welcome everyone to the Tuesday afternoon Advocate News meeting. I'm editor and publisher Chris Cobbler. With me as always to my left.
I'm Becky Cooper, managing editor.
City editor Tony Blanard's on vacation, but behind the camera.
Thomas Martinez, digital editor.
So let us all know what you think the store's working on. Any suggestions you have for stores we should be working on, please scan it. I'll try to talk over it. We come on every weekday to hear from you, our legions of viewers. We had a ton of news yesterday and have quite a bit going on today too. So it's busy. I'll get us all warmed up while I'm looking at the screen and typing in. Whoops. I guess I had to turn us down so I don't hear myself, but I'll type in hello and you type in hello, and that is how the game is played. You can talk. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining us already. So here's our trivia question, get everybody warmed up. What historical figure described wine as, quote, constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy? Wine.
A historical figure?
I don't really like wine, so I don't know if it applies to me. I'm more a beer guy. Although apparently,
Who's known for their wine aficionado?
I'm supposed to know whether I like beer with corn syrup or not. That's what Super Bowl told me. Our editorial cartoon makes a joke about that too. I think it's pretty funny. Tanya just joined us. How are you? And Debbie says hi there too. All right, awesome. I don't know. Historical figure. We'll let everybody.
Julius Caesar.
You got a guess? Julius Caesar. Tom, you got a guess? I'm not even gonna look. I'll make a guess because I have not seen it yet. Historical figure, Ernest Hemingway. Julius Caesar is probably more in the time period, I would guess, but historical. So it's not that. It's not like a 20th century person. So
It's
it's
not
gotta
like
be.
a movie star who's known for their drinking.
No, it's historical seems to be a clue that it's older than that.
You said Ernest Hemingway? That's a pretty good guess.
I think it's farther back than Hemingway, based on just the clue, the question.
King George III.
King George III, all right. Leonardo da Vinci.
Hey, that's a good one.
Leonardo da Vinci. I don't know. All right, well, let's get to news.
Jesus, he drank wine.
There you go. There you go. So it could be. Could be.
Oh, I guess.
We got a guess? Martin Luther.
Hey, that's a good one.
Regarding beer.
Oh,
okay.
beer.
All right. Martin Luther liked the beer more than the wine. Maybe that was the great schism. The beer or wine. No, anyway, so let's see. We have here our spelling bee advance with all the kids who are competing in the county spelling bee, which is Thursday.
Thursday morning.
We need to promote our. Are we set up to do Facebook Live for that?
Yes.
Okay. Need
You
to
talked to Amber about that before?
promote our Facebook Live broadcast. I'll type that in. And good luck
I'll
to
remind her.
all the constituents, the contestants.
There's 28 students who will be competing for the county championship.
With city council, they didn't have a lot on the agenda, did they? What are they going on?
We're talking about the trash.
Oh,
Which side of the street they're going to pick it up from.
Yeah, well, that got people riled up, didn't it? Is that what we're going to focus on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, focus on trash pickup. Then, I don't know if she's added this to the budget, but just in on the follow-up to the very good story we had on the the hate crime. That's an A1 movement. You know, the Lavaca sheriff we just learned that they solved the crime of the swastika. That's the power of the press. As soon as we report on it, they solve it. So I'm moving that up as an A1 contender. 17-year-old, apparently, who the church pastor is deciding to forgive that young man rather than press charges. So, good follow-up. Good follow-up. I'm glad we wrote about it to get justice moving along a little more quickly. Then John's got a story about the grand jury no-billing. A man is accused of shooting dogs. Because he did not get charged, this man, we're not naming him, which is in keeping with our policy. We don't name people by and large who are not even accused of a crime, or accused of a crime but not charged at all criminally. Mary Patterson just joined us. How are you, Mary? And Callie's got advance on the Victoria 100 Club's 40th annual banquet featuring the co-founders of DEA Narcos, who helped take down Pablo Escobar. When's that talk? Do you know?
Later in February.
We might need to hold that. We're running out of room here fast.
They kept putting her off, or they'd set a time and then they'd call and say, we can't make it. And so I think she finally was supposed to have her interview yesterday with them.
Okay. What's this, VSD 8th graders?
It's career technology.
Is there art with that?
Catherine was supposed to make a photo request last night. I don't know if she did.
I'm not inside. Back there.
It's a 2-day event where the junior high kids are shown possible career paths they can take.
Well, I think that career options are good for people, and I think they should do more of that because I don't think kids get enough of career exploration. So that's good. Photo requested though, we'll see. And tax aid. That correction's got aid spelled wrong, doesn't it? And that's not right. And where else am I going here? We've got Good Living, Catherine.
She's talking about the art exhibit by Edna Man that's at the Nave. Something Lee. I don't remember his first
Buddy
name.
Lee's cousin or nephew
Relative
or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's talking about how great it is and how he has inspired her to at least try art. And she's cooking cowboy cornbread.
Yeah, cowboy cornbread. I love cornbread. I'm not sure what the cowboy aspect of it is, but I love cornbread.
It's got
So
it's got a bunch of stuff in there.
what makes it cowboy?
Because
Yeah.
it has beans and hamburger meat. You put your cornbread mix in the bowl in the pan, then you put this other meat and beans and seasoning stuff on top of that, and you take
so
another
it's like a full meal, not cornbread
yeah,
on the side.
yeah, and then you put another layer of cornbread mix on top of that, and then you bake it. It looks good.
All right. All our other Good Living food features too.
We have Brenda Anderson's column, which was held from Sunday. She's announcing the kickoff of Walk Across Texas, the annual where you're supposed to walk so many steps in so many weeks, and it's supposed to equal walking from here to Texas, across Texas. Here
That's
to
a
the
lot.
border.
That's a lot of walking.
Yeah. And the column tells you how many steps it is. I don't remember what it is, but and they give you a little meter thing that you can
All
keep
right.
track of your steps. But it's to help you get healthy and make healthy choices.
I don't want one of those Fitbits. I don't want to know how much I walk.
Your phone tells you.
Well, I don't ask it.
Okay.
It just tells me how much screen time I use, which is too much.
Hmm.
I don't want to know that either. It just started telling me without me even asking. You get that?
Send a weekly report.
Yeah. Why did they decide to tell you that? Why?
Your wife probably told him to.
I know, but why did it have to start? It started happening the last few months or so ago. I was like, I didn't ask for this report. I don't want to know.
And that, but it's trying to make you more conscious that you're.
It also counts on though if you like don't turn it off when you close it up. I close mine. That counts as screen time anyway. But it's just weird. I just want to know. Apple doesn't do anything except for a reason. So I think they're trying to tell you how much you use it and how much you need it. Maybe. Although it could have the reverse effect to say, well, I need to get off there. I need to not use it so much. But
They're gonna offer you something else, or they're gonna up your fees. One of the two.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're up to something.
Yep.
I don't trust them. We got a lot of local briefs, though. The homeless symposium needs to get in though right away because that's Thursday.
Marina
Oh,
advanced
she did
that
advance
already.
it. Yeah, she did advance it. I guess this could be a reminder.
That's it. Robbie got this one.
5:30 Thursday. That's a good editorial topic
Yeah.
for
Need
us.
to cover that as
Yeah.
well.
Marina was going to cover it, wasn't she?
No, she's on the panel.
She's on the panel, so I need somebody else to cover it.
Mhm.
Yes. There's coming up the great event for the dogs, benefiting WAGs, Hope and Healings. Dogs Night Out at Aerocrafters. You should go to that, Tom.
I heard about it.
February 12th. The weather's nice. Sitting out in front of Aircrafters is pretty nice. If the weather's nice, I like it.
So what's the
If
benefit?
you're bringing your dogs, let me know. I'll come out for a beer. It's benefiting WAGs as some kind of a dog rescue type thing. So it makes sense. Then in sports, we got East versus West. Well covered, East and West both. And we should go out and do a follow up. We've got games today. Maybe we got to do it Wednesday. I'll talk to Ray about that. But on the soccer players being hit down at Calhoun, I think we should go down and talk to. That's a great opportunity to do a daily story, talk to them, and talk a little bit about the issue of kids are out running all the time, and I see the St. Joe kids running. I see I know the coaches try to keep them safe, but it's a real concerned. I mean, these kids were running not in a heavy trafficked area either, so they were right at Sandcrab Avenue. It's not a busy street. I don't know what happened, but that's a good story to do. Maybe Wednesday for Thursday. We got UHV baseball. They're actually playing today against St. Mary's, I guess. And let's see what else. There's a lot of stuff on the wire today. I don't have the State Digest, but I put a lot of things up. At the top, Governor Abbott gave a State of the State address. The Texas Tribune done their own take on the Blake Act, and saying how does that wouldn't really apply to Blake because his position that he resigned was technically a state position, not a federal one. So that's a good one we need to use. And not like that. We need to use this one about Farenthold. And there's a good story, short story, from the Texas Tribune about Texas officials are pushing to get the federal government to establish rules that allow for the flow of $4.3 billion to the state for Hurricane Harvey recovery. Obviously applies to our area. In San Antonio, the father of an 8th grader who was described by classmates as most likely to shoot up a school has filed a lawsuit in what's believed to be the first use of David's Law, an anti-cyberbullying Texas statute signed into law in 2017. That's an interesting case.
It kind of ticked me off too, as a dad.
Yeah, I would say so. I would be pretty ticked off. Then there's an election story saying Beto O'Rourke's weeks of near silence end on a massive stage when he sits down for an interview with Oprah Winfrey. I guess that was today. I haven't. What did he say?
I don't know if it's actually happened yet.
It's happened yet? But anyway, it is happening. Oprah asked him some hard-hitting questions, you think?
If you were a tree, what type of tree would you be? No, that was Barbara Walters who asked that.
All right.
She asked him if he's on Weight Watchers.
Beto?
Well, Oprah's big into Weight Watchers
I
now.
see.
She owns part of the company.
All right. And I'm just looking to see anything else. Of course, the State of the Union is tonight.
We're gonna.
I'm not sure what time that is.
I think it's 8 o'clock our time.
8? Okay. Need to get for Inside or on USA Today. I don't know. It's pushing our deadlines because he'll talk for an hour. I don't know how long he talks.
Depends how many times they applaud him and interrupt him, and then
How many times the Democrats that they're glaring?
how many times of them boo him and whatever. Yeah.
8 o'clock. Well, I hate to say this. Don't accuse me of being unpatriotic, but 8 o'clock tonight I'm going to be watching the Kansas State basketball game. That's what I'll be doing. So you'll have to fill me in on what happened to the State of the
It's
Union.
going to be about the border wall anyway.
My priority is definitely basketball game.
You know, the game will be over with for a long time, but they'll still be talking about the State of the Union.
Well, when I look at it, I mean, I'll just read a good newspaper story about it rather than watch it. I can read a newspaper story about it in like 10 minutes, maybe, a good detailed story. That saves me, more than an hour of time. I consider that very good use of resources. My busy time. Just another thing a newspaper will do for you. If you read the paper today, a lot of people were reacting to all the news in the paper today.
Busy day. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday.
The FBI's investigation of the county, the swastika in Hallettsville, the body found up near the construction site for Placido Benavides, where we all teach our kids how to parallel park, and no new information on that, by the way. People are asking me, and the kids hit Calhoun County. We should double check that kid who was held for observation is okay.
And then there's a house fire that got moved inside, and more information on the man found dead Sunday.
Oh yeah, and the 71-year-old man, and we need to check about an arrest on that. But John was checking this morning. Yeah, so there's so much news in today's paper, and a lot planned for tomorrow's paper. So your best bet is to subscribe 7 days a week for only 54 cents a day. What a good deal! What a deal! 54 cents a day. Can you imagine a better deal than that? I cannot.
It's a good deal.
54 cents a day for something that takes this amount of effort every day to get to you and then gets delivered to your home. That's crazy good.
Front
deal.
door.
That's a crazy good deal. And back to our trivia question. What historical figure described wine as constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy? You said,
Julius Caesar.
I said Leonardo da Vinci. You said Ernest Hemingway, which is kind of a dark guess, really, Tom. But let's see. The answer is, we went too far back. I said it wasn't 20th century. I was right about that, but it's not as far back as we went. It's Benjamin Franklin, founding father, who said, included the comment in a letter he wrote in French to his friend Monsieur l'Abbé Morellet. Yeah.
So we called Bob.
Or Monsieur. All right. So Ben Franklin says he's a wino, apparently.
I didn't realize
All right.
that.
There's the answer. But if you have any news tips, want to talk about all the different stuff we got going on, give us a call here in the newsroom at 574-1222. Peace out.